Chef's Restaurant on Seneca Street has been serving its iconic spaghetti parm dish for over 50 years. The recipe for this popular pasta entree was a result of several brainstorming sessions between owner Louie Billittier and former popular WKBW-TV personality Dave Thomas. On this day, Dave returned to Chef's with wife Patty and his son and actor David Boreanaz to tell the legendary tale.
You know, David, it's great to have you back here. And, you know, everybody that comes to Chef's, the main thing they ask Mary Beth and I is, where did spaghetti parm come from? We've never seen it on another menu. We've never heard of it. And I tell them, I said it was invented by my father and by Dave Thomas from the old WKBW Rocket Ship 7 down in for dollars. And they, oh my God, of course we know Dave. I said, they were here one day, but I never really, you know, my dad told me the story basically, but you know, he's been gone. But I wanted to bring you in because you're the man that invented spaghetti parm.
No, I did it with your dad and I, sitting down and talking. Your dad was, he was the man. We used to, I used to come down here after my first break. When I finished Rocket Ship 7, I would scoot down here from time to time. And your dad always said, come on down, I'll give you something to eat, don't worry about it. Whatever we're cooking, that's it. It was like home. Like I would stop by to see my mother and, you know, come on, sit down, there's pasta on, there's this, we're cooking that and so forth. So that's how the visits came about. But it was 1962 when I first met him, long before both you guys were.
I was around.
How old were you in 62?
About 4.
4. I didn't see you in the restaurant very much, but a couple of years later you
2
were.
years later, I was making meatballs.
So we were sitting around, and I mentioned the fact, too, that I love the linguine with the clam sauce. So I talked about linguine, doing something a little bit different with linguine. We always have pasta, and you have sauce. And your dad said, yeah, and then, you know, we have the sauce, and then people put cheese on it or hot peppers. And I said, well, they always put grated cheese. And we both kind of looked at one another, and he said, well, what if we put another kind of cheese on? I said, well, what about mozzarella? I love mozzarella. It's on pizza. Everybody loves mozzarella. That's the great cheese for it, right? So we do that. And then I said, well, it's got to be moist. If we put that on and you broil it, it's liable to get too dry. So I said, well, what if you put some sauce underneath? Well, you could do that, but this has got to be different. He said, we'll put some butter. I said, that's perfect. A lot of kids like pasta and butter. That's a good start. You can't go wrong with that if they don't like a sauce or something. So you put a little butter in. And then we put the cheese, and I said, well, some people like sauce. He said, well, put it on the side like this. I said, you're right, Lou. So we kind of experimented. We didn't do it exactly that day, but we thought about the idea, and then as I came in at different times, we talked more and more about the idea. And he said, give me here, I'm going to show you, this is what I'm doing. And he put like 2 or 3 slices on there. And then the cheese was there, but then you could see the spaghetti around there, and we kind of looked at it and said, just doesn't look right. I mean, it looks okay, but we tasted it. The taste is there. I said, you nailed the taste, Lou. It's great. This is good. The sauce, if they want it. So we said, we'll put it all over the dish. So when it comes, all you see is all this brown, delicious cheese, and he says, but it's got to be steaming hot. I said, I remember him standing at the counter. When the dish came off, he'd go like this, pick up! And he'd call somebody's name, and everybody ran. That pasta and that dish, whether it was spaghetti parm, had to be hot, and he always went like this with the napkins. And then he said, well, we got to put a dish underneath because that dish has to be hot. This dish, Dave, has to be served hot. If it's not, it's no. So and we put cheese all over the thing, and that was it. I didn't think much about it, and he continued to work on it, and then he said, well, you know, we're going to put it on the menu, and it started to sell, and of course then I left town. They threw me out of town, and your dad went forward, and it's become an amazing dish.
It has.
And there's a great picture of you, 16 years old, as a waitress here. I remember that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
So long ago.
And the two of you, I've really got to give you, I don't know, there are too many words to have the strength and the courage to pick this up from your folks and to go on with it. We talked about when your dad went in the service in the early 40s, again, before you guys were around. He went and left your beautiful young mom here, and she ran the store. You talk about a combination and a team. Tell me some stuff about your dad. What do you remember about your dad? Any fun times and things, or?
Being here a lot with him was great. He was here most of the time, so he'd run out if I was at a dance recital or softball game, and he'd run out, watch me real quick, and head right back. So, but working side by side with him was wonderful.
Was it the first time he brought you? Remember the first time you came here to work?
I don't.
Were you waitressing then, or did he have you bussing, or what?
No, he made us all start at the bottom. Louie and I started in the basement.
I love it.
Literally.
What did you do
Cleaning,
in the basement?
stocking, and then we just eventually worked our way all the way up.
Yeah, just the way he did,
Just
right?
the way he did.
Yeah. And of course, your mom was always, she was always there. Your mom was such a beautiful lady. Now tell me about Mom. Come on, tell me a little bit about Mom. You were so...
It's my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
What a
She
blessing.
kept everything going, and well, Dad was here, and so Mom and I were always bonding, and Louie was older than me, so
Yeah.
he was always working. So it's kind of just the two of us a lot.
Yeah, the two of you were really bonded together in so many ways. And what do you think is the most, not interesting, but the most useful thing that she taught you or showed you and thus taught you?
She taught us so much. You know, just always treat others the way you want to be treated, and be kind and give back.
And that's exactly what this family has done.
Yeah.
And you two have carried that legacy on, the giving back. And both your parents are so proud of you guys. And listen, I'm just happy that you guys dragged me back in here so we could do Spaghetti Parm and talk about your two beautiful parents and the wonderful things that they've done for so many people in this entire area. So I thank both of you for allowing me to come back with my family. And Patty and I look upon you kids as part of our family, another son and another daughter, whether you want us or not.
Well, that's okay, because we look at you and Patty as another set of parents, so.
We're all stuck with one another.
We are.
And it's great.
It is good.
God bless you. Love you both dearly.
Love you too.
Thank you, dear. That wasn't too bad.
No.
Good. All right, now we're in the kitchen. This is the best part. Come on. Look who I've got in the kitchen with me today. I've got David Boreanaz. Yes. And I've got his dad, Dave Thomas, and my sister, Mary Beth.
We're ready to run around, and we're going to
make
spaghetti
Parm.
Parm. Put that in there, right? We're going to go right there, right? Throw that.
You got enough in there?
Drop that right in the water.
In the water.
How long did it take?
Nah, it's all good. Slow down.
Oh, good.
Slow down.
Look out. All right.
Slow down. You got to walk around, shake it up a little bit, you know. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Look at this.
That's it. Take it out. Let it drain.
Let it drain.
Make sure it's well drained.
There you go. Then you get one of these. Give me that.
We got a little butter.
We're gonna put it in here first.
Oh, we're putting it in there.
We dumped the whole thing right in here.
Have the butter.
Watch your hands.
Get it okay?
All right, dump that in there. Look at that.
Perfect. That's just how we do it.
Look at that. See, the butter's in there.
All right, so we got the
We
butter.
use a half mile of butter. From here to the Peace Bridge, we put all this butter, and this came all the way. I mean, that's the amount of butter. That's just the starter. So we get all the butter in there. Okay, forget about the diet. Okay, so we're gonna put this whole thing in there. Swirl it around, right?
You gotta make sure it's totally coated.
Totally got it. Totally coated. God, this is very important butter. We'll be here for a while.
All right.
Now what? Now we put that down and put cheese on over the top, and now it's called butter parm.
Butter Parm. I like it. I like it.
Invented by.
It could be. All right, now what?
All right, we're gonna bring it over here. We're gonna put some
With the
sauce
some more. Hey, mix it up with some more.
There we go.
That's some more. Lots of butter.
It's a secret.
How much butter would you put in there normally? Not a whole pound.
No.
No, you well.
Yeah.
No.
You guys have butter on the
Now we're
side.
gonna put it on the plate.
No, I like that. I like that idea of butter farm. I
Yeah,
think that's
he does
we
that
may
pretty
have,
good.
We might have another one.
we may have stumbled on something. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Get the cheese on, Dad. Let's
All
go.
right, here we
Bring it
go.
forward.
Let
Very
Dave
bad.
do the cheese.
Come
Come on, let's do it.
Let's go. Come on, get the cheese
One
on
for the
there.
dish.
Dave do the cheese.
One for me. That's good. Another one
They
there.
invented this
There we
dish.
go. Is that enough? Wait a minute.
more, we got
One more.
covered
You gotta make sure it's covered. You don't want any pasta to burn.
Covered
Otherwise, we'll be
completely.
in trouble.
There we go.
Pieces,
That'll
pieces.
be the
Look
edge.
at that.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh, do it.
Watch. Bam. 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 Look at it. Watch it. Bam. Bam. There, I fucking see you, Dad. All right, now I take this and put it in the broiler.
Put it in the broiler.
Broiler time.
Okay. Here we go with the broiler. I'm going down. There we go. Woo.
There you go, Dave. There's one. There's
There we
two.
go. 2 in.
All right.
Where's the bib?
Now what? That's
Now we let it sit for about 2 minutes.
Where's the bib?
All right.
Come on, bring it out.
Come on.
I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Gotta eat.
We're ready.
More cheese. Look at that. Wow.
That looks good. Still cooking.
There we go.
Oh, not
That is what you call
Oh, wow.
spaghetti.
Wow. That's good.
Come on, huh?
It's good.
That's it. The original. We're at the table. You ready? This is, you prepared this, right?
That's right. Bella's tying
Okay.
my bib. Thank you, Bella.
Quiet on the set, everybody. Quiet on the set.
What's that?
Here we go. This
What
is
does
going to
that
be a
mean?
take. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Bibs.
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 I'm way ahead of you.
Bibs on.
Bibs.
David's way ahead of us. Wait a minute.
I got that.
Yes.
All right, Bibs. You used to,
Bella,
I
help
used to
Papa.
put it.
Help Papa put the bib on.
Help
Come
me
here.
put
Bella's
this bib
got it.
up.
Bella's got it.
Bella's got
My
it.
granddaughter,
Go, Bella. Go, Bella.
Please.
Bella, get over there. Help Papa
Can't
put the
raise his
bib.
arms anymore. There you go. Thank
All
you,
right,
sweetheart.
Bella, get it.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Bella's got it going.
Oh, Bella Vita.
It's not going to be tight. Like,
Not too tight, Bella. Bella. Too tight.
yeah, don't pull on it because I put it in my
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
my
this,
dear.
this
Very good.
is
Okay.
all before the wine. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, no wine.
Yeah.
No wine. Imagine if we had wine. It'd be good.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Here we go.
Hey,
There you
Ah,
go.
bon appetit.
All right.
Ah.
see, everyone goes at it
Yeah.
differently.
That's
That's
what
right.
Nice
kind of
going. Nice going. This is it. Spaghetti Parm. Doesn't get any better. With Louie and Mary Beth and David. That's nice. Wow.
See how it became very quiet? Great dish, great love, great humor. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you for being
Thanks, guys. Great.
Look at that, huh?
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you
We'll close
tomorrow.
up.
Take care. Have a
Don't
good
care. We'll
night.
clean up. We'll eat all the food in the back. See you later.
Sorry.
Good luck with that.
Did you fold all
We'll
the
let
nap-
that out.
all the napkins?
We got it
folded?
all taken care
All
of.
right. Ciao. Bye-bye. Great. Thanks, guys. We had fun. We're going to finish this.
Quiet, please.
Quiet on the set.
We're eating.
Quiet, please. Quiet on the set.